Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. To practice empathy, young children must first recognize emotions in themselves. Then they can learn that their friends and teachers have similar feelings.
When a person's showing empathy or is empathic in their response, it means they recognize somebody else's emotion and they feel a little bit of that emotion themselves. They really can walk in someone else's shoes. And that's really what empathy is all about, is understanding not how you might react in this situation, but what is genuinely the emotional reaction for that child or that other adult.
The Committee for Children is focused on helping strengthen empathy skills in children. Their popular curriculum, Second Step, includes lessons on empathy, covering key areas like identifying feelings, more feelings, identifying anger, same or different feelings, accidents, and caring and helping. In order for children to learn to manage their emotions, to be angry without hurting their friends, for example, they have to learn that it's okay to have strong feelings.
We'll definitely acknowledge feelings, because feelings are neither right nor wrong. And the teacher really has to keep in mind that a child can express either negative or positive feelings, and both are okay. And it's a matter of how they navigate through these emotions together. I think it's important. The word together is very important, because the child has to feel like how she or he is feeling is something that's, not just about himself, but it's something that other people feel as well.
Everyone has feelings, but everyone doesn't manage their feelings in the same way or with the same success. Teachers need to share with children the emotions they feel throughout the day, the normal ups and downs of daily activity, so that children can see their teacher experiences feelings just like them, but that she doesn't act on every feeling or let emotion affect how she treats others.
Empathy is not just a behavior, it's an emotion, it's a feeling. And when we don't share our feelings and the way in which we're thinking about our feelings with our children, how is it that they're possibly going to be able to understand them or be able to develop their own sense of empathy? They develop their own sense of empathy to a large degree by hearing and seeing the way in which other people experience being around other people. What we don't do enough of in our early care and education programs is actually teach social emotional skills. And to a large degree, it might be because those social emotional things are things that happen within our head. And so until we get to the point where we're actually talking aloud around our children and letting them see a little piece of how we think, then it's going to be a hard row to hoe in terms of hoping that children are going to be able to develop empathy skills.
So the very first thing that we would do is start with the child himself or herself. When teachers say things like, "You look sad today, you miss your mom," or "You're upset that you didn't have a chance to ride the trike and now we have to go inside. That disappointed you." In other words, when they talk about emotions that the child is experiencing himself or herself, they are giving that child some signals about that's what feelings look like. And they're also giving cues about how they figured it out. It's how you looked, or it's something about the situation. So the very first strategy, even with an infant, is to start to talk about that young child's emotions. "Oh, look at you, you're so happy today, you're laughing, you're giggling, what fun." Or, "Oh, you are so sad. You really wanted another cookie and the cookies are all gone."
Early childhood professionals are constantly teaching and modeling social and emotional skills, even when they aren't aware that they're doing it. A teacher who narrates for a child as he navigates through a social situation is helping the child internalize a way of processing and managing his emotions.
"Oh, you want that truck? So how are you going to get that truck?" "I'm just going to go get it." "Wow. Well, how's Liam going to feel if you just go get it?" "I don't care." "Oh, you don't care about that. Will Liam care?" "Yeah, he'll care. So why don't you and I do this together? Why don't you have the truck? Let's just role play. You have the truck and Sherry will take it from you. You just go play and Sherry's just going to come take it from you. And then tell me how you feel." So we do that and he thinks, wow, I don't want anybody taking anything from me. And he can tell me how he feels. And I'll say, so do you still want to take Liam's truck? No, I think I want to talk to Liam. Okay, so what do you want to say to truck? I'll tell him I want it. Okay, what if Liam says no? I'll tell him I want it in 2 minutes. Oh, okay, let's go talk to Liam, see how that works. That to me is exciting, and that to me allows the other child to build something that's really, really important. That's empathy. Empathy for the other person, understanding of the other person's feelings.
Early childhood professionals who are able to recognize the value and invest the time required to guide a child through the reasoning behind being a good friend are incredible models for teachers everywhere. Once a child feels empathy, this emotion becomes a tool for social and emotional learning.
Eventually, you can also talk about how you are reacting to situations in the classroom. You really wanted the rolling pin. I'm upset that you grabbed that from Raymond. That could hurt him. Please ask him instead. So that part of that whole guidance strategy that you're using includes your own emotions, so that children can see that people have emotional reactions to things that are happening, just everyday things that are happening in the classroom.
Early childhood teachers are the ultimate role models. When you treat children with kindness, respect, understanding, compassion, and forgiveness, you show them that it's okay to feel that way about themselves and their friends, even when they experience strong feelings.
I can actually see myself or someone that I love in you right now when you're exhibiting this really challenging behavior. And I'm going to interact with you in the way that I would want someone to interact with me or with my child or my grandchild. And helping kids be in that same place where they have self-compassion, where after an outburst, there's a way to regain your dignity. There's a way to become part of the fold again, part of the class again. And that they're really in that place of they wouldn't say about themselves something they wouldn't say about a best friend.
Kids have varying capacities for empathy, and depending on their experiences, they're going to get to that point at a particular time, but you can't force it. You know, it's not like all kids are going to learn it in the same way at the same time. Kids will learn over time if they're in a caring environment with responsive relationships, because the kid's going to feel that teacher cares about me. That teacher doesn't just care about the kid that I upset. That teacher cares about me, and that makes all the difference in the world.